Frazer looks scary in camp. Gilley versus Greene 2.
Me, Mike Tyson,
Listen.
the best, the greatest of all time.
My oh my, how the story has changed. That's just my opinion. I'm not saying I'm right. It doesn't matter. It's been ordered.
Do your Googles.
I'll be like, no. I'll be typing.
Yeah. Top 3.
Yep.
Oh, okay.
What?
Hurt my soul, man.
Like,
How many Rocky Marciano fights did you watch live?
What do you mean live? Don't jump at me just yet.
Oh my God. What does this guy have to do? Fight on the moon?
He will probably bite someone's head off. That man is angry at the world all the time. This is how we're ending this show.
Huh?
Yeah. Mouthpiece, the home of unfiltered boxing. Welcome back to Mouthpiece. I am Savage Dan.
I'm Miles Fearon.
I'm in the blue corner. You're back in the red corner.
Top of the league.
We both won this week. All is well.
All is great.
You look a bit darker.
Yeah. Just came back from holiday, man. Dominican Republic.
How was it?
Beautiful country, man. Absolutely beautiful.
It looked amazing. But whilst you were gone, I've been stirring up
A lot.
some
Yeah.
controversy. We'll get to that.
I've been seeing what you've been doing.
I think I'm correct. I think I'm right. Luckily, I have an army with me. A
always
lot
gonna
of
have
people who agree, but a lot of people that disagree. But we'll get into that
Yes.
a little bit later down the line.
Yes.
For now, let's look at what's happened this weekend. Joe Joyce returns with a win
Cash Ali?
against Cash Ali.
It was a good fight, you know. It was a good fight. Cash Ali took him to the later rounds.
Look, it was a more competitive fight than I
thought
thought.
it should have been, yeah. 100%.
Than it should have been.
100%. And Cash Ali got a bit of joy against Joe Joyce. Hit him with some good shots, some good overhand rights, especially later on in the rounds.
So, look, here's the thing. Joe Joyce is... Look, boxing is a what have you done for me lately sport.
Of course.
1 year ago, people were saying
Go on.
Joe Joyce is a very, very dangerous fight for Anthony Joshua. 1 year ago, before the Zhang defeats, they were like, whoa, I'm not sure. After Joe Joyce stopped Parker, everyone was just like, AJ should stay away from Joyce. He's exactly what AJ doesn't need right now. My oh my, how the story has changed.
Because Joe Parker, he's flying now.
Joe Parker is back.
Yeah, he's back.
Wilder's out the picture. Joe Joyce is out the picture. And now everyone's looking at Joe Joyce like, oh, I wonder if he should, what's next for him?
Yeah.
So, let's do it. What is next for Joe Joyce?
I don't know. Do you think he takes the winner out of Frazer and Wardley?
I think that's a great option.
If he takes the winner of that, does he go for AJ now?
AJ won't be looking at him.
I know. I'm just saying.
I'm just thinking.
Rematch against Parker. Parker might want to right that wrong.
Now, there you go. Parker in a rematch is a decent fight. I like the winner of Wardley and Clarke because it's a crossroads fight. Joe Joyce hasn't got time left. He's older. He's one of the eldest heavyweights actually.
Yeah, he is. Before he fights one of them two though, I think he still needs one more though. That Cash Ali fight.
You haven't got the time. Not at this age. You haven't got the time.
I don't know.
And you know what? Maybe he will because it was
more.
two heavy stoppages.
Yeah.
Or one heavy stoppage. He still doesn't look back to his blistering best.
It doesn't. But it was a good win for him though.
It was a necessary win, and rebuilds are never easy.
Especially after defeat he had.
We've seen it with everyone. Everyone who loses, usually it takes a little bit of time before they are back looking to themselves. We've finally got AJ back, really looking himself.
Back,
But yeah, I like that fight. Obviously, look, for everyone who hasn't done so yet, go and do it right now. Get tickets for Frazer Clarke versus Fabio Wardley, because that fight and that card, Easter Sunday, it is going to be, by the time this is out, probably just 10 days away. 11 days away, I think.
10 or 11. Same.
10 or 11.
Same
thing.
No.
You're going to want to be there to watch that.
March the 31st.
Frazer looks scary in camp.
He looks like,
And I'm hearing Fabio is looking very good in camp as well.
They've had looking on obviously we're looking on YouTube and whatever they're showing us, they both look razor sharp and they look like they're both game. Like obviously nobody wants to lose, but I'm impressed by Wardley right now, man. I really am impressed by Wardley.
I just got a feeling that this is the doubt is what is driving Frazer.
Of course.
What a fight. Go get your tickets now. And thank me later. Anyways, let's get on to, you were away. Oh no, you weren't away. Yes, you were away.
I was away, man.
Ngannou
and AJ. I managed to catch it.
Do you want to give me your 10 cents? Obviously, the fight's done. Everyone's had their say,
take.
except for you.
Yeah, I have had my take. Yeah, I was watching it in the sun on the beach, drinking a nice strawberry daiquiri, as you do.
Nice.
Wow. Didn't expect it to go like that. I thought AJ was going to win. I didn't ever think he was going to lose against a UFC fighter, respectfully. But I didn't expect it to go like that.
Yeah.
Like, wow. Like, I lost for words. I don't even know what to say. You know what I love about that fight is that AJ beat him and he didn't make up a fuss about it. That's what I loved about it.
Yeah.
That was the best.
How he was almost supposed to
beat him and he said,
kind of just cracked on.
Yeah.
That's it.
That was the best part about it for me.
Do you know what was another good part about that night?
Go on.
Louis Greene. What a stoppage. He found probably, I'm not sure if he'd admit it, but for me, that's the best shot I've seen him throw. Like, what a humdinger of a shot.
A shot from heaven.
A first round knockout.
Yeah.
And it sets up beautifully
for him
versus fight versus Gilley again, which has just been ordered. Gilley versus Greene 2.
Gilley won the first one, right?
Yes. The first fight was all action.
Yeah.
And it was a top fight. I'm interested to see that again.
Do you think Greene wants that again? Even though he lost the first one?
I think they'll both take it again. When I say they're both really honest fighters, like they're just...
They'll fight anyone.
Like Louis is the type of guy that, I mean, even in his speech after his win, he was just like, I came from nothing, you know. But like that's it, you know. And he's you could just see that boxing is his life. He'll want his get back on Gilley, and he'll feel, you know, obviously boxing is just as much about confidence as it is about anything. He'll be confident going into this one after that first round knockout.
He wants his get back on Gilley, but you got to flip the other side of the coin. Does Gilley really need to fight Greene again?
He doesn't need to.
I've already beat him. Respectfully,
doesn't need to, but I like it.
Yeah, we love it. But from a Gilley's perspective,
doesn't matter. It's been ordered. I didn't do it.
I know. But at the same time, where do you find motivation in those kind of fights then? Because I've already beat this guy again. What do I really need to prove? He just had a great performance.
Good point.
He had a great performance, landed a wonder shot. So now he's got the momentum going back into that fight. I've just come off a great performance. I want to get my get back. Gilley, I don't know. Obviously, he's gonna have the momentum, but is it something you really want to fight, or do you want to fight? Take another path.
If you want your British and Commonwealth, you're gonna have to.
Yeah,
that's it. That's the rules.
Yeah, that is the rules.
British Boxing Board of Control dinner was yesterday. The awards.
Didn't get my invite, but it's okay.
You probably did. You probably did have an invite. Just
didn't get my emails.
I wasn't there either. Best Trainer Award was given to Shane McGuigan. So a quick congratulations, Shane.
Just deserved to be fair.
What a trainer. He's had a fantastic year. He's got a fantastic stable.
Stacked in it.
And
stacked, man.
Yeah, I mean, look.
Stacked, man.
Trainers are... look, everyone gives the plaudits to the fighter, as you should, of course. But without trainers, the chances are you just don't have these fighters. And not these fighters, I'm talking these fighters as they are. We've seen it even recently with AJ changing trainers with Ben Davison, who probably would have been in that conversation.
Yeah. Because he went to Derek James for the last fight.
Yeah.
Well, he went for a bit.
Yeah.
He was there.
And somehow, whatever's happened in that camp has brought AJ back to like the destructive monster that we all knew he actually was.
Let me ask you a quick question, Dan. You see, like if you've got a boxer, say for example, the AJ, for example, they've had the AJ, they know what he's about, they know him, they've trained him, they've kind of created the boxer who he is to this day. Then he goes off and fights with someone like a Derek James. Then, for example, he comes back.
Yeah.
How do you think these trainers feel? Like, is it annoying for trainers?
I don't know. It's not too often you see people leave
a camp,
leave a trainer and return to the trainer.
Yeah, exactly.
You usually see them leave a trainer and then move on. And then maybe they start jumping around and trying to find whatever it is. But you know how it goes when it's a personal relationship as well as a business relationship. Sometimes when that ends, it ends with a little bit of needle in there, a little bit like it doesn't end nicely.
Yeah.
Sometimes it does, but I'm talking the ones where there's a long relationship. Sometimes it doesn't always end well. They always wish well in each other, but in the back of your mind, you're probably thinking, he thinks he can go and get something better elsewhere.
Yeah.
And it might just leave a bit of a bitter taste. But as for Shane McGuigan, people just seem to join him. When you look at who he's got, he has, yes, a couple of left.
Yes, definitely, 100%.
Okoli. But you look at the stable, Chris Billam-Smith, Caroline Dubois, now got Craig Richards. Adam Azim. There'll be plenty that I'm missing out. We're talking about complete fighters and different fighters.
Yeah, complete. Yeah, exactly. That's one thing I love about that camp is, like you said, they're all different fighters. So he doesn't train them all to fight the same way.
Yeah,
he'll give them the fundamentals and obviously give them what he needs to give them, but he lets them be who they are.
Yeah,
and that's what's the special part about being in.
I think all the best trainers can do. I think Gallagher doesn't get enough credit for that. I think it's only right we mention him, because if we don't, he will probably bite someone's head off. That man is angry at the world all the time.
I liked Adam Booth though.
All right, I think Adam Booth is a great trainer.
I really like Adam Booth.
My opinion on Adam Booth is that he likes a fighter to fight a certain way, and I'm trying to think of fighters where they haven't had that same kind of sharpshooter style that he always seems to create. But a lot of trainers, they have a style that they like to train, and this is how I want you to fight, and that's it, and they stick to it. That's their beliefs. That's how they feel like they get the best out of their fighters and get the best advantage over other fighters.
Yeah.
But another sick trainer. What a trainer.
100%. But McGuigan, that camp, that whole family, they're doing great stuff right now, man. Yeah. They're doing great stuff.
I take it you saw the clip that is probably still doing the rounds where I said...
Hurt my soul, man, Dan, man. Funny enough, last night I watched the Mike Tyson documentary, the one that came out years ago. I got like 20 minutes into it and I turned it off.
Oh, why?
I don't know. I just, and then after...
Maybe he's not in your top 10. Maybe that's
who, Mike Tyson? Of course he's in my top 10. Of course he is. He was world champion at 20. Of course he is.
It might have been 19, actually. I think
he was 20. He was 20.
Was he?
20, yeah.
Well, if he was 19, he would have been world champion at 20 as well.
Yeah. But the fact that you said... Now, 1 second, Dan. I need to kill you for a second. Not literally, but you know how we talk. Bro, you went on that platform, Big Sky Sports, and you did say some valid points. I get it. I give it. Yeah, who is he defeated and etc. But boxing's not all about winning.
Excuse me.
Listen,
what?
Let me land.
What?
Yes, you want to win ultimately, but the impact, you can't win every fight.
All right, look.
But the impact. One second, let me land. The impact that Tyson has imprinted on boxing is astronomical. I personally think he's the big.
That's why if you see the
Tyson and Ali, they're the two biggest boxers of all time.
Iconic, yes. Best like a lot of people are in the comments saying, in his prime he beats everyone. I'm not having that conversation. That's another conversation, and I actually want to have a conversation about primes.
Okay, we'll talk about that
next week or the week after. We'll start talking about primes, but unfortunately, I'm talking about what's said and done. Actually on paper, when your career is finished, who has had the most impressive careers? That is my point. Now, and by the way, that's just my opinion. I'm not saying I'm right. I'm just saying I place him outside, and there's a lot of people.
Oh, you can't do that.
That agree. I know I can. You can't.
You can't.
But I had.
Who else did you have in there? You had someone like Jack Dempsey. He wasn't even born when that guy was fighting.
So it doesn't matter. He's on YouTube.
Nah. That don't count.
All right, I
saw Tyson do it.
Then you saw Tyson do it once, probably.
No, I've seen him do it multiple times. He was awake. I was up. I was watching the fights, Dan.
I guarantee you saw him lose. All right, if with your own eyes, then I guarantee you saw him lose more than you saw him win. Then
I've seen him win more than I've seen him lose
in real life, as in live.
Yes,
you haven't.
But I've seen him lose big fights.
All right, exactly.
You can't say Jack Dempsey.
No, I'm not saying that. I'm saying he's a great. I'm saying he's a great. I'm saying like.
How many Rocky Marciano fights did you watch live?
What do you mean live? What do you mean live? Yeah. I wasn't alive.
Exactly.
But I'm saying I've watched them, and I'm looking at. All right, cool. All right, watch this. Imagine this. This is where I'm coming from.
Go on.
You and I both know JJ Okocha is one of the best footballers to ever play in the Premier League, right?
Facts.
History will tell you you're actually insane. How could you put him next to Roy Keane? Sorry.
Yeah.
Because look, we know as a player,
because they're accolades.
Accolades.
Yeah. Yes.
When the career is all said and done.
Yeah.
That's the point I'm trying to make. I'm trying to say
had the accolades as well, though, Dan.
He has a super accolade there, which is why he's in the conversation.
No, he's there. He's not in the combo. He's at the table. Where do I sit? I'm right next to Ali. Where do I sit? Sorry, Evander. You move over a bit.
It's an unpopular opinion, but it's not that unpopular. It's not that unpopular. It's just
crazy.
it's just how I see it.
He wasn't like an Augustus. What's the drunken master Augustus?
Yeah,
He wasn't like him.
Augustus.
Yeah.
No, of course.
He wasn't someone who had style and someone we remember and he's doing all this and all that.
No, I'm not.
It wasn't him.
I'm not saying that. This is why I'm saying top 10 in history, history of the sport. This is a big combo anyway.
That man right there, I don't know if you lot could see. Can they see that? Zoom
can
up.
see
Yeah,
that.
that man right. Look at the shot.
Great.
Look at the shot. He's not even there. Vander's trying to look at the face. Look at him. Me, Mike Tyson, the best, the greatest of all time.
Listen, I said what I said. I'm
eat your
standing by. I'm
heart.
digging my heels in. I
From
genuinely
Brownsville,
believe that,
Brooklyn.
and there are a lot of people that are agreeing with me. But let's not stay there
I have
because
nothing.
that's done now. That's done.
Me and Customado, we did it together.
Let's talk about what I think people. I think the conversation I was having in that clip is different to the conversation a lot of people are having. A lot of people are in there saying in his prime he's the. I'm not disputing that at all. We never saw the best. Whatever it is, he was iconic, number 1 or 2. I'm not disputing any of that. I'm talking best careers, best wins, best performances. When the chips are down, can you come up with something, etc., etc. That's what I'm talking about when I'm saying best. Now, obviously, it's very subjective. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think what a lot of people are saying, without saying it, is he's their favorite, and that's a big one. Because I have favourites as well.
Yeah, so do I.
Now, if we're talking favourites, I have favourites that no one's even going to consider as like an elite fighter. You will if you know, but as in, these aren't the people that bring people to the sport of boxing.
Yeah, okay.
My probably one of my favourite boxers is Guillermo Rigondeaux.
I know he is.
Cuban.
Fast.
Reflexes like a cat. He was an amateur for a long time. He's basically one of the best amateurs in history ever.
What made you like him though? What did you
his
like
style?
About him?
He was such a pure boxer, but he was just so sharp. He was like, I remember Freddie Roach saying like, he couldn't hit him with the pads. You know, like you try and get force a mistake out of there. Couldn't get him. He was in his prime. Incredible. A very good win over Nonito Donaire. I think a lot of fighters, I think a lot of fans have favourite fighters, and as soon as people say something that doesn't quite sit right, they attack. And I think I'm being attacked.
No.
I think I'm being attacked.
Yeah, because because
I'll do the same thing. If someone says Guillermo Rigondeaux was meaty, I'll be like, no, I'll be typing.
Yeah.
No way.
Yeah, but you said it against.
All right, give me yours then.
Best.
Who's a favorite fighter of yours? History. You can pick anyone.
He's not my favorite, but I can name you like one that I like a lot. That I did like it. Adrian Broner.
Okay.
Yeah, Adrian Broner. I liked him a lot. I liked his style. 4 times world champion, different divisions. He had it all. He was meant to be not the next Mayweather. I hate saying that because he's his own man.
But that's kind of what he was meant to be.
Yeah. But he didn't. But I think honestly, when this all said and done, I don't think he's gonna get the flowers that he deserves because what he's done out of the ring.
Okay, what flowers does he deserve? Because this is my point about. No, I'm not saying he doesn't deserve flowers. Yeah. I'm saying what flowers does he deserve?
That he's gonna go down in the Hall of Fame of one of the greatest to ever do it. No one
is he?
Yes.
Look,
most boxers don't win
sure.
4 world titles in 4 different weight divisions. He's done that.
Yes.
I think he did it at like 22 as well. Like 22, 23. He was super.
4 weight divisions. That doesn't sound right.
Do your Googles. This is one of my favorite boxers I know, Dan. I'm telling you. Do your Googles.
That's good.
Yep.
That's good. That's
130,
it.
35, 30,
40.
130, 35, 40, 147.
Okay. Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah. He's done it.
Yeah.
He's done it.
Good prime then.
Yeah, he's had a
very good prime.
He's good prime. And he's lost to some good boxers as well, though. He has.
Yeah, Marcus Maidana.
He lost to Sean Porter.
Yeah. Mikey Garcia.
That was a bad fight for him stylistically, but he did beat Paulie Malignaggi.
He did.
Yes, the side piece fight. Yeah, he did.
Yes, and the Mouthpiece host. He was on this show with me.
Yeah,
that's it. I love Paulie. All right.
But there's others. I can name you others.
Give me another one. Give me another one. Do you know what? Forget favourites. What fighters?
Okay, go on. He's not my favourite fighter. I did like.
What fighters don't get enough credit? Because people are obviously saying that I'm the person that doesn't give people enough credit. What fighter doesn't get enough credit?
Johnny Nelson.
Oh, that's a curveball. I wasn't expecting that.
Johnny Nelson.
Yeah.
Johnny Nelson doesn't get enough credit. And I think because people see him on Sky Sports, so they see, okay, Johnny Nelson, world champion. They don't understand what he's done for the sport of boxing and how long he was a world champion.
He was a champion
for
the longest.
In his division.
Wow.
He doesn't get enough credit for me. For me, he's arguably a Hall of Famer.
But is it because he's just the nicest guy ever? And maybe he's been on this side of the camera now as a host / presenter / commentator, whatever it is, for so long that people are even forgetting
what he's
his
achieved.
accolades.
Yeah, exactly. But people are forgetting his accolades. But at the same time, what he's achieved in the sport of boxing, he is that guy.
Yeah.
He can sit on that table. He's that guy, but he's just humble with it.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I just have to say it just to let people know.
Who do you think is not spoken about highly enough in boxing? How many fighters are there? It's a long list. For me, I'm going to go with Juan Manuel Marquez. I think he doesn't get anywhere near. No, he is. But because of the time of his era.
Yeah. Okay, cool.
We talk Mayweather Pacquiao and we leave out Marquez, who, for my liking, beat Pacquiao every time he fought him.
Every time?
I think he won every last one of those fights. Maybe the first one I would give to... I think the first one was a draw.
My days, Savage Dan.
Yep.
They had a trilogy, you know.
They had 4.
4, sorry.
The third one was one of the biggest robberies I've seen, in my opinion. And the fourth one was obviously...
The knockage.
Yeah.
Wow.
But for me, Juan Manuel Marquez is severely... For his wins and who he's fought and the time for everything, I just think he's underappreciated.
Do you think that's on this side of the pond? Because on that side, I know they rate him in his country and everything.
I think people rate him. I just don't think he don't come up in the conversations. It's Pacquiao Mayweather.
Yeah. But then I was gonna say Pacquiao has a whole country behind him, but so does Marquez. I think
Marquez is one of the best fighters to ever come out of Mexico. I'd say top 3. Top three. Yep.
Oscar De La Hoya, Saul.
I'm not having Oscar De La Hoya in there. Sorry, not as top 3.
No, it's top 3.
No.
Okay.
You're gonna have to have Chavez first.
Yes, there we go.
Yeah,
Chavez.
Chavez.
Yeah,
You're gonna
Chavez.
have to have Chavez.
Chavez.
Yeah, I mean, it's a no. Canelo's not in mine either.
Oh my god. That's it, Mouthpiece.
We're top 3 Mexicans ever.
And Canelo. I'm not even a big Canelo fan. Are you crazy, Savage Dan? Don't do this, man. What?
I'm going Chavez. This is a tough list. Wait, don't jump at me just yet. This came up on the spot. I haven't thought about it properly. Canelo maybe is in there.
Maybe. Oh my God. What does this guy have to do? Fight on the moon? Dan, he's done it all. And he's lost when he went up to fight.
175.
Yeah,
he could be.
That's only because
you know
he's
what
bored.
it is? I'm just looking throughout history. I go back before I come to here.
I know it's clouding your judgment on that Canelo one. It's the Triple G fight. That's clouding your judgment because I know you think that Triple G.
I like Triple G, of course.
It's clouding your judgment, but deep down, he's one of the best Mexicans.
All right, well that's it. There we go. Who are the best 3 Mexican fighters in history? You decide. I haven't really decided yet. If I had to go, I'm definitely going Chavez.
Chavez.
I'm gonna be nice here. I'm gonna go Canelo and I'm gonna go Juan Manuel Marquez. But you still got others in there. You got Barrera. There's too many. There's too many. There's too many.
You got the Benavidez brothers.
They're not gonna be close.
I know, but Benavidez he's not for now. But
top 3. You decide. Who is it?
All right.
That's a big one, you know.
Yeah,
that is a very big one.
Yeah. Maybe we should do top 3. We'll do a top 5
it's
from each country.
It's time to start doing some top 3s, top 10s.
Top 5s. Yeah,
we'll do them. Okay, that's what we're going to start doing. And we'll come in, and we won't be on a whim. I'm going to do research.
Yeah, of course.
And I'm going to give you evidence as to why this is my top 3, top 5, top 10.
And I'll give you mine.
Fabio Wardley versus Frazer Clarke. It is coming up.
March the 31st.
Who wins? How? This is how we're ending this show.
Huh?
Yeah.
God.
You've been off for a week. You've had ages.
I know, but bloody hell. I don't know, man. Something's just making me edge towards Wardley, man. He just needs it. He wants it. He's the underdog.
Interesting.
I don't know. You can't say how. You can't say how. I can't give you.
You can just say points.
Oh, I don't think there's gonna be a knockout for either fight. I don't think either one of them's gonna knock each other out. I think it is gonna go to points. And if there is gonna be a knockout, I'd say Wardley in the 9th round. I said that already.
Ooh, it's a big one.
I said no.
That's a big one.
Yeah.
That's a big shout. Right, that's it from us. I think we've stirred the pot enough. Let us know what you think. Who is the best fighter or the best 3 fighters in Mexican history? I think that's a long list. That's a tough one. I don't even know why I said top 3.
Give us top 5 then.
Give us top 5.
Yeah, top 5.
Wardley Clarke, who wins? Sam Gilley against Louis Greene. Do you want to see that again? Will it be on a boxer card?
Hopefully.
Anyways, we will see you next week. It will be fight week. It's a big week. It will be Easter Sunday the following week as well.
Make sure you get your tickets, man. It's Bank Holiday Monday.
We'll see you next week.
Benjamin's boxer has pulled Frazer Clarke out of the purse bid for his ordered British heavyweight title fight against Fabio Wardley.
Sickened, devastated, disappointed.
Is this fight going to happen?
This fight is still definitely going to happen.
I'm going home with my belts and Frazer's going to be sparked out on the floor.
Talk is cheap. I'm going to put you to sleep. Knocking him unconscious.
I think we're done and dusted in the first half of the fight.
It's here, it's now. All the talking's done.